Life itself is not challenging. Instead, the desire to fulfill life's needs creates the difficulties. Written by Wurdeng Lueth and narrated by William Kinder. Life itself is not challenging. Instead, the desire to fulfill life's needs creates the difficulties and challenges that make many of us unable to move forward in life. Life itself is a natural process that unfolds regardless of our participation. We are born, we grow, we age, and eventually, we die. These stages of life are not inherently challenging or difficult. However, as we go through life, we develop needs and desires we want to fulfill. These needs can range from basic physical needs like food, water, and shelter, to more complex emotional and psychological needs like love, belonging, and self-actualization. It is the desire to fulfill these needs that often creates challenges and difficulties in our lives. For example, if we have a desire to achieve financial security, we may face obstacles like finding a good job, saving money, and investing wisely. If we have a desire for love and companionship, we may face challenges like finding a compatible partner, building a healthy relationship, and dealing with the ups and downs of love. In some cases, our desires may be in conflict with each other or with the needs and desires of others. This can create even more challenges and difficulties. For example, if we want to pursue a career that requires a lot of travel, this may put a strain on our relationships with family and friends who need us to be present in their lives. All of these challenges and difficulties can make it difficult for us to fulfill our needs and desires, and can create obstacles that prevent us from moving forward in life. However, it is important to remember that these challenges are not inherent to life itself, but rather arise from our own desires and aspirations. By acknowledging and addressing these challenges, we can work to fulfill our needs and move forward in life. At its core, life is not inherently challenging. Life itself simply exists, and its existence is a neutral fact. It is our desires, needs, and expectations that create the challenges and difficulties we face. When we have a need or desire, we set a goal for ourselves. We want to achieve or acquire something that we believe will bring us satisfaction, happiness, or fulfillment. These goals may include material possessions, personal accomplishments, or social relationships. However, the pursuit of these goals is often where the challenges arise. We encounter obstacles, setbacks, and failures along the way, and these can be discouraging and demotivating. We may feel like we are not making progress, or that we are not good enough to achieve our goals. Furthermore, our desires and goals may not align with our abilities or circumstances. We may want things that are not realistic or attainable, or that require sacrifices that we are not willing or able to make. This can create feelings of frustration, disappointment, or even hopelessness. In short, it is not life itself that is the challenge, but rather our own desires and goals that create the difficulties and obstacles that we face. However, it is important to remember that these challenges are not insurmountable. With perseverance, resilience, and a willingness to adapt and adjust our goals and expectations, we can overcome these challenges and move forward in life.